Hey guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV and more episodes of Dark Matter. We're on to episode 2 of season 3. So right at the end, now we've all regrouped. No one's dead anymore than they already were. I know we've lost one, but Portia's basically said, yeah, we need to resupply now. And 6 saying the same thing as well. We need to hit a few places and we need to, you know, stock up on whatever it is we need to stock up on, whether it's food, weapons, whatever, ammunition. And she said, and then we go after Ishida and we kill him. So that's the plan. That could be this episode, or this could just be an episode where we see them going off to do just exactly that and try and hit a few places or stations or whatever to resupply. Anyway, let's go find out. This is episode 2.
It's the specs for the new research facility my father is building. Zyron's best scientists will go there to develop weapons, shields, and engine technologies for the fleet.
There we go.
The coordinates place the research facility in the Lankar Nebula. Difficult to access.
And even harder
Difficult
to
to
find.
find.
I think that's the whole idea.
Depending on how long we intend to stay in the vicinity, we'll have to divert power to the shield.
Hang on a sec.
They're obviously relying on stealth and secrecy.
Which gives us the advantage.
The advantage.
But putting our lives on the line to settle a score?
So what are you saying? We just let him get away with it?
You already did.
Growing up, you were always strong and determined. I'm not surprised you landed well.
Nearing the Ishida station.
All right, the Marauders prepped and ready to go.
This should be interesting. Damn.
Hit him again. Target weapons only.
Targeting weapons.
They're under attack.
It's impossible.
We're
No, it's
receiving
not.
visual telemetry from the station.
You'll soon understand who and why. That's pissed you off.
Ishida Research Facility. This is the Raza. Your weapons are down and you're at our mercy. Open your main shuttle bay so we can board.
We know who you are, Raza, and we know why you're here. Destroy us, and you lose your prize.
You don't know how far away their closest ship is. They could be here in minutes.
Not likely.
Come on!
We're under attack. Weapons are down. External sensors are damaged. Other than that, the station is intact.
How many outer airlocks on the station like this one?
4.
He knows
I
what
want
they're
R2
looking
get each
for.
one of them immediately.
We
Emperor,
have to
we
take
don't have
into
enough
account.
manpower to
Do it! Now!
Is that a bit obvious?
We're in.
If you take the station back to Zyron, you won't have to. This is a clone body. I don't care if it gets destroyed. I doubt you feel the same way about your own.
That makes sense.
Guys, we've got a slight problem here.
What's wrong?
I don't even know how to describe it.
How are they still in range?
Did we make it back to Zyron?
No, I don't think he did.
Emperor, it's my duty to inform you that we have failed.
Yeah,
We're still in the nebula.
No,
Then where are we?
don't tell me.
I don't know.
So are the stars, so's everything. It's just empty, white, nothing all around
What?
us.
Where the hell have you gone?
Raza, do you copy?
Raza's
I
not
told you
come
there's
with
nothing
you.
out there. Not even the Raza.
They're not with you.
We're in a pocket of null space, not much larger than the station, possibly created by the drive itself as a
Great.
result of insufficient power to...
They don't know.
Without spatial reference points, I would have no idea how to set up the navigational computer.
No. Hang on a minute. If you have no spatial coordinates, how the fuck can you not have any when you don't... If you're transporting somewhere else that you don't know, you don't have the coordinates. But if you're at a certain point on a map and then you vanish somewhere else, you should be able to know how to get back to the same point that you're at because you'd have those spatial coordinates, would you not? Surely. But they're in between dimensions or some shit here.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No. Normal blink drive operation leaves very little in the way of residual energy. Nothing compared to this.
In the meantime, run that data through every analytical model you have. If it can tell us anything about what happened or where they went.
This is peculiar. I like how they've done this. Oh, what's going on here?
How's it coming with that coil, huh?
You called me Des.
You said you didn't want me to call you Emily. You got something else in mind?
Where have you gone back to here?
You got a good head on your shoulders. Not like those other kids you hang out with.
This is one of my memories.
I gathered.
If you're not willing to put the work in,
So is this who she learned a lot
really
from?
are just wasting your time. So, what do you say we get back to it, huh?
I told you we weren't equipped for this. I told you the blink drive wasn't ready.
Watch your tone, Doctor.
They're going to kill us.
You're afraid, as you should be.
Excellent.
You remember how I told you that this null space bubble that we're in was not much larger than the station?
Yes.
So it now appears that it's shrinking, collapsing in on itself.
Oh my God.
When we
Cue the standard Star Trek law rulebook. You're stuck in a space bubble that's retracting in on itself. And as it gets smaller, you have only got a little amount of time until it completely annihilates everything in its path. Funky.
It's like I told you, kid. Anti-gravitational fields and inertial dampeners. You want to learn for real? Get certified. You need to go to a good tech college. Maybe I could help out with the tuition. If you're interested.
Really?
Hell, I don't know. Maybe even take over one day. But sooner or later, the system's gonna catch up with them and chew them up. But you got something special.
He's trying to give you a chance.
You got a spark.
5. Do you
Why is she here? I don't understand.
5. Come in.
Did she collapse? What's going on?
Is everything all right?
Is this a side effect?
I've initiated a full lockdown of the station, magnetically sealing all bulkheads.
We already blew through your airlock. We can blow through those doors too.
Emperor, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
The edge of the null space bubble has reached the outer limbs of the station.
What about decompression?
It's not a vacuum. It's just a wall of nothingness.
It's nothing.
Emperor, what about the other scientists?
What about them?
They're all in a hab pod on the outer limb of the station. They don't have much time.
If I did that, there'd be nothing to stop these intruders from making their way to the lab, shooting you both, and taking the blink drive for themselves.
4.
Can't go anywhere.
Drop the lockdown. Let 6 take the Marauder into the central hub docking bay. We will get your people off. It's our best chance to get everyone out of here.
Then you would have the drive, and I can't allow that.
They're your own
Says the
people.
person
And
who
their
stole
sacrifices
it.
will be remembered.
You're one cold bastard, you know that?
You are a cold bastard.
I'm afraid not.
Then
We
you're not
all
good to
die
us,
here
are you?
together. Yeah.
I'm afraid we had to dispose of your Emperor's clone.
You're the one who attacked the station.
Yes.
Don't listen to her.
You heard what I said about our shuttle. It's the truth.
Okay, then stay here and die because you've got less than half an hour before it all just goes and it's gone. You're going to have to do what he wasn't prepared to do and work together here, or you're going to be stuck in this null space until everything's obliterated and you all die. So what difference does it make? He's just so pig-fucking-headed that he was not prepared to accept your conditional, not retreat or giving everything up here and surrendering, but to be able to save your people and work a way out of here and then take it from there. He will not budge. He's a bastard.
Even if I wanted to help you, I can't terminate the lockdown. The Emperor used his personal command code.
There's got to be something you can do, some way to work around it.
I believe so.
We've got explosives. We'll head back, blow the bulkhead door, and get your colleagues out of there.
The Emperor initiated the lockdown. It can only be terminated on his command.
The Emperor isn't here. This could be our best chance.
Time to do this by force. We have to get them to trust us. Do we have a deal?
I'll try to give you the most direct path to the hab.
You can't do this.
I'm not gonna let those people die.
You're a traitor.
Oh,
You're a
God. She's going to kill him. So you're prepared to just sacrifice everything for your Emperor.
What if when they went through, they created a kind of rip or tear between here and wherever they went?
Then as long as the tear persists, we may be able to use it to trace where they went.
Exactly.
Android, it's good to see you again.
4. Or should I call you Emperor Ryo Ishida?
Yeah.
Just Rio would be fine. We lost all contact with the station.
I'm not surprised.
Of course, this could be due to any number of reasons, but the most obvious is you killed everyone on board. Let me speak with two.
She's not available.
How about Nix?
You want to speak to Nix?
Doesn't even know.
I know we didn't end on the best of terms, but...
You killed her.
There we go.
I found her body, Rio. After you came on board and stole the blink drive.
Yep.
What are you talking about? Remember that friend I mentioned? TJ? The one on the station in the MERSM system? Yeah. Okay. He's got a suite set up there, and he's got room for more. He gives a percentage to the maintenance staff, and they let him bunk out in the air vents.
Sounds amazing.
I know you think he's your friend because he's teaching you how to fix all this junk, but you can't trust him.
And she can trust you?
What's a guy like that doing talking to the GA? He's gonna rat us out.
How did I get in here?
I found you passed out. You were unresponsive. We should run a scan.
No, there's no time for that. What about the anomaly? We need to find the others.
I'm working on it. If it really is a connection between here and wherever they went, they should be able to detect it.
Ah, those nifty old tachyons.
Puncture wounds to the neck.
Yeah, she sliced him.
So where's the killer?
That's not the only thing that's missing. The blink drive's gone.
What the hell's that?
No, you don't. She's gonna lock that fucking door. Ah, you trapped,
Far
are you?
enough. Come any closer and I'll throw it in.
Oh, don't be stupid.
I think the Emperor would rather see it destroyed than fall back into your hands.
Then why did you kill your friend then? No. When he shot in the back, it was black.
You appear to be suffering from cascading synaptic failure.
Oh,
Several areas
fabulous.
of your brain associated with the processing of long-term memory. We may have used it one too many times.
Yep.
I have persistently warned everyone of the dangers involved.
I know, it's not your fault.
Yeah, I
The
gathered.
fugue states you've been experiencing will most likely increase in duration and frequency until they become permanent.
And then you lost.
Got no coordinates to feed into the nav system.
What difference does it make? Just put it in anything.
Are you serious?
Wait, hold on.
Their problem as
What is
well.
that?
Not a natural phenomenon.
So what? Some kind of signal?
Yes.
Way out. Target the point of origin.
Why did they suddenly lose spatial coordinates? I don't get it. Does it not know the last known location? Christ, even Google Maps knows that.
It worked. We're back.
So the station's gone. But you've got your blink drive back. See ya.
I believe the best course of action would be to attempt to recreate the conditions that caused the initial mind wipe. They need to be isolated, walled off as yours have been.
What about her new memories? The ones that she made after we came out of stasis?
I'll do my best to protect and insulate all new memories.
Did you explain this to her?
I did, before she lost consciousness. She said if it was the only way, we had to take the chance.
I know you went to the GA. What were you trying to do? Get my friends arrested so they would stop being a bad influence on me? You were obviously kind to me. I'm sorry if I hurt you, but I can't change anything now.
I was trying to get information on your family.
I know what happened. My parents were killed in an accident.
No, they didn't tell you everything.
Oh?
They didn't tell you that you have a sister. She got lucky.
What's her name? How can I find her?
Oh, man.
No, not yet.
Too late.
Wait!
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
It's just frustrating.
Just a
I was
tad.
finally about to learn something useful from my past.
You did learn something. You know she's out there.
Heika, we have news from the front. The enemy has launched a surprise attack.
Yeah, don't blame him.
You killed Nix. After I ordered you to use non-lethal force. Why?
Because she was a distraction. Your feelings for her were a weakness. None of them can possibly grasp what you must do now to save the House of Ishida. Gladly, knowing that what I did was for the good of the Empire.
Here we go again.
Sooner or later, you will have to deal with them.
Okay, episode 2. Really don't like her. I really don't like her. She's a good-looking woman, but I hate her. So that doesn't count. That was a good episode. A nifty way of getting the blink drive back, even though they can't be sure as to whether they can re-hook it back up to the ship and use it yet, because they've, well, let's call a spade. They've pissed about with it, trying to reverse engineer it. And that stupid woman, ooh, for the good of the Empire, I get sick of hearing that, honestly. Blindly following orders. Well, it got you killed anyway, and it was going to, no matter what you did. And you killed your colleague without so much as a passing thought. I did like the we are stuck in a space bubble scenario for the episode. That was very Star Trek-esque. And I'll be honest, this series has steered away from a lot of the box standard sci-fi plot hole device Star Trek scenarios a lot. But there's only so many different ways and stories you can tell something. But I like the way in which they did it. The sad thing was what happened to Five in this, and that the fact that she finally finds out, as she said, something useful, that she has an adoptive sister, and the procedure took effect that she agreed to before she got to hear anything. Literally another like 20-30 seconds, and now that memory's wiped forever, but at least it appears as though she's okay. So Ashida now knows that Nix is dead, and he's pulled her straight on it, and she's given him the exact information I thought she would do, which is that they're no longer your friends, you're going to have to deal with them at some point, and you need me by your side. That's what she's basically saying. She was a distraction. Yeah, the reason she was a distraction is because she was getting in the way of her. Bitch. Right, I think that will do. It was a very good episode. It was ingenious the way they came up with it. I thought for a minute that I ended up back in the parallel universe. I was like, oh no, don't do that again. But no. But as far as I'm aware, I mean, it didn't show it, but I'm presuming when they hooked that back up to the Marauder, obviously when they jumped back using the blink drive, it's the Marauder that's escaped, not the space station. So all of that facility and all of that is now gone into nothingness. So your most strategic, well-hidden base is gone. It's still going to come to a head though, isn't it? At some point, it has to with these. Because he's going to have to go. I know he's who he is, but he's going to have to go. And I want him to go. Because he's no longer... It's like a different character. It's not the person we knew anymore. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If you do want to watch this in full length, all you can do is just check the link in the description as always. I'm sure you must know by now. And you can go watch it over on Patreon full length. I will be back with episode 3 in a few days' time. If you haven't already subbed, I'd appreciate quick thumbs up, hit the sub button. I will see you for the next one very shortly. Till then, guys, thanks for watching. See you for the next one.